there's these people on a passenger train, and this guy and his two kids get on at the station, and the guy just sits down, starts staring out the window, and the kids start running up and down the carriage, just young kids, and they're screaming and shouting and causing mayhem, and the passengers are starting to get a bit annoyed. They're tutting, looking at each other, and then looking across at the guy who's not paying any attention and just looking out the window. And eventually, after some time passes, someone plucks up the courage and goes and taps the guy on the shoulder and says, "Hey, can you control your kids, please?" To which the guy looks around from his aimless staring out of the window and says, "I'm really sorry, but we've just come from the hospital where my wife, their mother, has just died, and we're just going home, and I just don't know what to do. I can't even think straight." And so after that, the whole atmosphere is the word I'm looking for in the carriage changes. Some of the ladies take out a bag of sweets, get the kids to come and sit on their knees, giving them a bit of comfort, and someone sits alongside the guy who by now is in tears, can't hold it back, and gives him some comfort. And the moral of the story really is that when you meet someone initially who has a negative attitude, it's very easy to, within 10 seconds or 20 seconds of meeting them, to write them off, someone that you don't really want to associate. But there is often a reason behind the behaviour. There is a person behind the mask, and sometimes it takes a second look. It takes just maybe taking the opportunity to look behind the mask and talk to the person about his life, his situation. And it's just really a matter of understanding that in our lives, especially as guys, and I can only really speak as a guy, that the hurts, the challenges, the pains, everything that we go through, especially as we get older, it all adds up, and it's like building a wall, and it's a wall of protection. But what we don't often realise is that although we're building a wall to protect ourselves, that wall is also there, and it stops us from getting out. And I reckon there must be hundreds, thousands of millions of men who are older, gone through trauma, divorce, children killed, etc., who have these walls built up, and they are screaming on the inside, and maybe the outside is just a little bit rough looking, a bit antisocial, and these men are just dying to escape from the self-imposed prison that they have built. But they can't do that, because every time they meet someone who writes them off, it just builds another, or just adds another brick in the wall. And so what I'm really advocating for at the moment, and I just don't know why I just came up with this thought, but we'll just go with it, is to look again. When you see some character walking down the street who is the type of person that you would not normally associate with or even talk to, look again. Just say hi. Spark up a conversation. Because especially if you're in a place like the Philippines, we all have a very common bond here. We're here for a reason. We've either escaped from some kind of divorce or personal trauma or a financial trauma, and we all have a lot more in common here as expats than you think. So that's all I'm saying today. Give people another look. Look beyond the mask. Help them break free from the wall that they built. Bye for now. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.